Hey, it's Jack from Jack Gately Real Estate and the Online Real Estate Academy. I wanted to bring you up to date on a story which we've covered at length and for quite some time here on this channel, and that's the MLSPIN no select case. MLSPIN no select case, which has kind of been running parallel to the Bombshell Commission lawsuit that was out in Kansas City. But it's its own little beast here in Massachusetts. MLSPIN is the MLS, full disclosure, that I'm a member of, and they cover they probably have about an 80% market share here in Massachusetts, and they also post listings in some other nearby states here in the Northeast. So there's been this on-again, off-again battle with the MLS PIN and the Department of Justice and some plaintiffs, and it seems as if it never ends. It's like one of those soap operas that never ends, but it seems as if we're very close to having it ended. Got an email from MLS PIN yesterday. Our continued commitment to transparency and consumer choice, standing by our values while moving forward. And it was a really long email, so we're not going to go over. But basically, this is what it is. They are going to eliminate the ability for real estate brokerages, listing agencies, to post the commission that the agency and or the seller would be willing to pay. So unlike pretty much everywhere else in the country that was covered by the Bombshell Commission lawsuit settlement, and you thought that was over, but maybe it isn't. But that's a different video. We'll make that maybe next week. Here in Massachusetts, if you're a member of MLS PIN, you could still post the percentage. Now, my agency doesn't, because not only do we not post the percentage, my agency does not pay cooperating commission to other agencies. The seller does that, and the buyer can request it through their offer that we receive, and the commission that is paid, if at all, is completely in the discretion of the seller, and that's usually based upon the strength of the offer submitted. So, going forward, according to this email that I got, and also the coverage that you could read over at Real Estate News or over at Inman, according to the coverage I've gotten here and the email I got directly from MLS PIN, although I don't know why they called me Melissa, and there's some reason why they called me Melissa in this email. I don't know why they called me Melissa, but nonetheless, love that personal touch from MLS PIN. Nonetheless, you're no longer going to be putting or having the ability, if you were, the commission rate into the MLS PIN. And thankfully, I think this will be, actually, it sounds like they took my position, right? Because that's been my policy since this whole thing went down last year, that we're not going to post the commission, nor actually are we going to pay other agencies a commission. The commission, if paid by the seller, is paid by the seller, and that's how it's reflected on the Alta settlement statement. It's not paid by us. Technically paid by the seller. So this seems like finally MLS PIN is going to kind of come on board with the kind of the nationwide view of things and the way I do business. Hold on. Oh, I just strained myself as I pat myself on the back here. And the settlement dollar figure went up a little bit. So instead of getting, 83 cents, whoever is a member of the class, they might get, $1.12 or something like, right? Yeah, it's not going to make much of a difference. And yeah, these settlement that, by the way, I heard on the Bombshell Commission lawsuit that the plaintiffs in that case were getting like $18, where the lawyers were getting a gazillion dollars. So, yeah. So maybe Mr. Lamacchia had a point about that. Maybe he did. I guess probably he did. We'll concede that point to him. So June 10th is the next federal court hearing on this MLS PIN no select thing. That will still probably not be the end of the road for it, but it looks like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I wanted to close the loop on this topic, and hopefully, maybe there'd be one more video on but hopefully this MLS pin no select thing will end soon. Hey, thanks for watching. Talk to you again. Bye-bye.